Hey, name. Hey, yo. I'm fine. It's the weekend. Well, the weekend's starting, I should say. Nah, you weren't the only one. Seemed like everybody on the server was AFK. And, you somehow ended up lucky. It was just a drown standing on an enchantment table, looking down at you, holding a shell. Didn't attack you, just was staring at you. The last part, The Last of Us Part 1 remake got announced last night. Really? Uh, I wouldn't necessarily say that. I guess he was really close in your face. Like, practically licking your flesh. So maybe he does like you in that kind of way. Whee! Hey, Joel? Whee! Now, if you're confused to the reason... How so? When I took a shower. Huh? Oh, wouldn't that be cool? I guess that is what, Agent... What the fuck? Agent 41? I can't think of that. I can't even think of it. The one where you're the, agent? The agent that does the, missions. I can't think of the name of the game. I have it. I just can't think of it. one guy had a shotgun. Where's the shotgun? Shotgun guy just disappeared, I guess. I mean, it's a lot better when Nathan doesn't have to jibber jabber. Hitman 47. I think that's, yeah, I think that sounds right. And that's what I'll play next. I mean, not like completely finish the game, mind you, but just do it for the fun. That depends on what part of America you're thinking of.
Okay.
I mean, are you thinking about what, New Orleans?
I hope I don't go to hell for this.
Where your house can... Ohio? I know someone from Ohio and they don't have that kind of issue very often. Heck, I've never heard anything about their house leaking. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Ohio. It's Florida. I mean, you got any place, like, okay, that place is, interesting.
Going all in, isn't he?
Check out Florida.
Well, they're all concentrated around the cathedral, so that's good.
But you would leave Ohio alone.
Because we are going to have that graveyard all to ourselves. Sully.
Yeah.
Heck if I know. I've been down to Florida. It is nothing like the real life GTA. There aren't people shooting at each other with guns. I would say it's a lot more like Far Cry. At least how they portray it. Because I don't often hear about like gun shootouts and that kind of stuff. No. I hear about like Florida man thought he was being attacked by aliens. Turns out he was just really high on meth. Or Florida man walks on the side of highway wearing a diaper with his pet goat. Like that kind of stuff. I'm just like, wait, what? Where do we want to go? Yeah, hey, loves cats. Florida man was being attacked by aliens. Far Cry is basically Gus firing from Breaking Bad, taking over an island, and downfall of some rich tourists. That sounds like what? Far Cry 3? I take it? Because I've played Far Cry 5 and New Dawn, which are pretty much within the same area. Up in Yellowstone, I take it? I think that's where it's located. Removing Florida is the best thing America could do. There's a lot better things that America do name. Heck, I just recently found out that a couple of years ago, Google was trying to get away from taxes here. Heck, they even went to the Netherlands and they duped you guys. And I think also Europe and Africa. Somehow they ended up paying zero taxes. Just make it its own country. We can't do that. Because once you do that, then you run into major issues. Because then you have your own laws. You have, like, it takes a lot to have a country. I mean, why do you think, like, there's not a bunch of people making new countries? Because it takes some work. You gotta have laws, and you have to have people who agree with those laws. And you have to have people who agree. The majority of people in Florida would have to agree that Florida is now a country, not a state. And no. Name that would be like, okay, in the Netherlands, you bomb one of your own states. Do you guys have states, or is it just like all together? I don't know a thing about the Netherlands. Or it'd be like bombing your closest neighbor. You probably wouldn't want to do that. Because that would be seen as, what are you doing? That is involuntary show of power. And plus the rest of the world would just look at us like, what? I'm so, huh? What are you doing? And Russia probably would look at us like, God ain't gonna do that anytime soon. He would have bombed a lot of us already. If that were the case. I mean, if he wanted to start fresh, well, he would have done so by now. I think the world already thinks that of America. And America thinks about that for some of the world. Especially when some countries think they're big for their britches. And then you have America. Which, yippee. Right now, I would say the Netherlands on America's radar. You guys look nothing like a threat. Russia and North Korea, those guys, we're like, and this is kind of how it looks in America. Like, we take care of them for you. And that's how it's portrayed. Like, America takes care of the smaller countries in the world as well. Like, you guys can do your own thing, but if it came down to it, we'd be one of the big guns. And when I'm talking about the big guns, I'm talking about, you know, nukes. The amount of times we've nearly nuked a place. Heck, we've nearly nuked the Netherlands on accident. You're 16 on the list? Wait, if you're 16, that means you don't have a lot of nukes. I mean, it means you have nukes, but not a lot. because, I guess, because, like, I'm actually surprised to hear the Netherlands has nukes. Because, again, it's just, maybe we forgot about the Netherlands? Because it's just like, when we bring up nuclear war, we're like Russia, North Korea, even a few other countries, but the Netherlands? I just don't know if we forgot about you, or we think you're part of another country, or you're just like part of Europe in a weird way. Because we do say Europe. Like, we know that Europe has nukes. And sometimes we like to group countries together, because we're just like, you guys are close enough. We'll just treat you like one unit. Which, is that the greatest thing? Did I throw that? Is that the greatest thing that America do? Look, my country is run by a bunch of old men who don't really care, to be honest. They stopped caring long ago. Hey, bird. We do remember when America just had ice? What do you mean, an ice storm? A while back? Or are you talking about the Ice Age? With the land bridge? Because you're pretty much describing two sorts of, events. Nice, bird. No, the Ice Age? So, back when everybody was just caveman? The Netherlands wasn't a country, America wasn't a country. Heck, Africa was probably the most developed state we had. Or country. Along with Europe. And that's not saying much. The country is ran by an old lady and a guy who's obsessed with Peppa Pig and tells lies. Oh! Yeah, we used to have a guy just like that. Thank God he's not in power. I swear he would have definitely pressed that big red button anytime. I mean, we all hated him. Well, at least a lot of us. Canada's Prime Minister hated him. A lot of us just hated the guy. You just yabber on and on. Yeah, I think he's talking about you. When we were a country, we had Friesland, where the Romans could not break into. But was that the Netherlands at the time? Or was that... Because you're saying Romans, which indicates a time probably before. Okay, where do I need to go? There, it seems. Because if you're talking about the Roman Empire, yeah, no, they conquered a lot. And some countries just got kind of lucky. Thanks to the geography of their, well, where they lived. Or their pure strategy. Because even if... Wait, what? Oh, great. Am I going to do this again? Or I'm just swinging and trying to figure out where I go. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, great. I just remembered. Puzzles and traps and other things are here. Oh, great. Huh. I've heard of Friesland before, and I thought someone was making a joke. Until I actually found out, like, oh, oh, that is a place. Okay. It's just like when I first found out that Turkey was actually a place. Just like, which came first then? Turns out Turkey came first. The country. And now that makes me wonder, which came first, Friesland or fries? Chipsland? Yeah, you got bologna via. You got hamster. Uh, let's see what else. Yeah, Chadston. There's a country in Africa named Chad. No cap. Really? I guess Africa knows where it's at. Don't know why, but I know very. I'm not. I'm now very into anime. Comey can't communicate because my favorite card. Oh, really? I wouldn't. I wouldn't have never taken that you would be interested in an anime like that. Isn't it like a slice of life? Tyler, you are American, we know. Or am I? Oh great, I got the state song stuck in my head now. Ugh, what a horrible song. Hey, okay. Look at him, just shrugging it off. It's one of my favorite shows, too. Right before Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. Yeah, I would say if you want a certain anime that, ooh, I am definitely taking the Varrock. Fun gun, fun gun. If you want to watch an interesting anime with like a villain as the protagonist, I would say Tanya of Evil. I think that's the name of it. It kind of has like a World War II-esque kind of feel to it. And It's not like, oh, it's just World War II. No, like they have like jetpacks and like special kind of weapons, but it's within like the idea of World War II. And you would see where like why you would get the idea pretty fast. And I have to say, the outro for that anime is bombing. How do you spell it? I would just say type in Tanya. So Tanya, if I remember right. And then, well, of evil. And I think it should bring it up. Okay. Another way around, another way around, and another way around. Okay. Huh? What? Oh, great. Kyler, don't American people think Europe is a country? No. No, not all of us. Maybe Florida, but a lot of us know that Europe is of divided states. It looks like if Call of Duty was an anime. Be right back. Yeah, go right ahead. Like at first, I remember when it first came out, and I was just like, let's see where this goes. I'm impressed. And it kind of is in a weird way. At least that's how I would describe it. Probably a good way to look at it. But overall, I would say, no, that, like, I know it has a movie, and I haven't watched the movie yet. But competent animation, which is always nice. Pretty decent story, I must say. Wait, wasn't I not supposed to do that? Wait. Wait. Uh, okay, well, no. The world would be a good place if Russia, America, and China were gone. Uh, are you sure about that? Because, for example, if China were gone, a lot of the stuff that you have in your house currently, how much of that is of Chinese make or American make? America also is the reason for cars. So, and Russia, well, I don't know a lot about Russia, but I know that they are the reason for vodka. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Russia. But for America, if that were gone, the invention of cars would probably be set back. A lot of chemicals that are used in like pharmaceuticals were made in America. Gasoline was made in America. At least the process was found out. Unfortunately, the process also was giving people cancer. They knew that. They didn't tell anyone. Sounds like America. The biggest problem, percent you guys make you guys sell? What? The biggest percent you guys make you guys sell? Uh, that makes no sense. The biggest percent of you guys sell. I'm trying to recall what I do. It's the way we came. Hey, back this way. America sells all their stuff. Uh, yeah. I mean, how do you think for the military? We sell more than just that, name. Uh, Name, it's not as stupid as you think. I mean, the reason why we do that, alright, is, do you, like right now, think about Russia. If we didn't have the military we had, Russia could come over here and take over. Do you want two Russias? Heck, if we didn't have it back then, we would have had two Germanys. 2 trillion for the military? You realize who the second person, like the second country is after us? I think it's China. Or it's North Korea. But, like the thing is, name, even I have to agree at some point, like there's times when I'm just like, okay, that's stupid. That is incredibly stupid. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing this? And I can agree with you there. Like 200 trillion for the military? Yeah, that's a tad ridiculous. And then you get to see like some of that some of that money goes. And then it's just like, okay, I kind of can see like we're trying to get into biotech, which means mechs or biosuits, and that sounds pretty cool. And a lot of robots. We are really trying to go the robot path. I can't recall where we go. Uh, Anything? Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, okay, I see. Now you guys are trying to get in countries with oil. Wouldn't name you realize your country does the same? A lot of countries do that. That's just business. Oil right now is like the thing every country needs. There's just no getting around that. Yeah, like Morbius is it is an antiquity. But yeah, named no matter how much you fight, I'm just gonna have to remind you. We have old men who run this country. And the more you try to fight them, it's like trying to fight with your grandpa. You're never gonna win. Because they'll just say, "Shut up, Sonny, you don't know a thing." And it's just like, "Grandpa, I think I know." "No, you don't." "No, shut up." That's pretty much what we have to deal with. And it's just sad. It's just sad, name. I mean, that's where it is at the end of the day. Okay, I swing over here. Oh yeah, no. Hands down, Canada is way better than America. I haven't even gone to Canada and I already like it. But that being said, America is a lot better than Mexico. Heck, even your country's better than Mexico. Russia is better than Mexico. I wouldn't ever want to go to Mexico. It sounds like the place of horror. Because you end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, no. Sounds scary. They don't need cars. They have a personal... Uh, no. No, they don't use mooses. They use cars. I'm not going to Canada because why would I go to a country that has currency called Looney Tunes? Oh, they're loonies? Yeah, their currency? Wait, no, is that actually what their currency's called? The loonie? Oh, I should ask a friend from Canada sometime. That's what it's called. Still better than... Are you... Wait, are you talking about Canada or are you talking about Mexico? Because Mexico will straight up kill you for just doing about anything that the cartel doesn't want you to do. Like, let's just say, for example, you're what? 13? Okay, I was about to say, if you're saying Mexico is better than America, I don't know how Mexico projects itself over to the Netherlands. I mean, there's a reason why people want to get into America from Mexico. But yeah, no. Canada definitely better than America. I mean, they got poutine. I mean, that just sounds good. Does it sound like the healthiest? No, it actually sounds like something you would find in America, funny enough. But, no. And I'm surprised it hasn't made its way over here. But, no. Don't people from America move to the Netherlands and have a better life? I wouldn't necessarily say that. I've heard a few stories of people who went to the Netherlands and they were happy. I don't want to move to the Netherlands. I don't like the Netherlands. There's just nothing there for me to move for. I mean, I'd rather move to freaking Australia than the Netherlands. Granted, I know that is not a very safe place. But the Netherlands just... honestly doesn't have anything for me to, like, not even a reason. I don't want a capybara name, as I've mentioned before. I come from a family that would fillet that capybara. We would take it to the butcher. And the more and more you're like, capybara, capybara, the more you're actually starting to make me hate capybaras. Like, I'm starting to have dreams about capybara, like, bad things happening to capybaras. And I don't hate them. That's the thing. You're corrupting the capybara's name. Mexico and New Mexico are probably the best for crime dramas, and they have the best shows. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Narcos, and many more. And has no, what, debt? Is that what you're trying to say? There's a lot of families here that don't have debt. And there's a ton that do. But I might also remind you, our country's in debt. Like me, for example, I'm not in debt. And that's something that the new generation of America is trying to push for. America without debt, or trying to fix our debt problems. But yeah, to get back to like you saying some people are happy in the Netherlands. Yeah, no, I've heard people who think it's great. And I've also heard of people who were like, I wish I never went. It ruined my life. But that's because of scammers and people taking advantage of them. And that just ruined their view of the Netherlands. And they never want to go back. Because they can only associate it with horrible things. Which is unfortunate. I might go into debt when I go to jail for the rest of my life. Oh, don't even get me started on America's prison system. It is just... We are on top 5 of the... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know what? I actually kind of want to look that up. Are you? Top happiest countries. Looks like you're rank 4. The best place to move is Switzerland. Alright, I think I know where I'm gonna move. Let's see. Yeah. Interesting. America's also on this list. But it is like out of 15. I mean, we rank higher than France, the United Kingdom, and Belgium. We somehow rank lower than Israel, though. That, Wait, what? What's a scam? I just Googled it right quick. So I don't know if that's 100% accurate. The Jew country? Murder is a life in jail sentence in the UK. Really? America would be on top 50. Well, that's in your opinion. Like, my best guess is that is from their own data. And, like, look, I'm getting on the prison system, but we actually have a prison here in America where you could do murder, you could have done drugs, and it's like living in an apartment complex. I think it's in Ohio, funny enough. Like, I hear it's the best place to be. So if I ever need to murder someone, I'll make sure it's near that prison. So which one of you want to come over and do that for me? Nah, I'm joking. Yeah. Over here, we essentially kind of excommunicate you. Didn't a chicken break in your most secure... No? If you're thinking about Alcatraz, no? And our most secure prison right now isn't even in America. It's in Guam. At least last from I know. Where do I need to go? But yeah, no. I've never heard about a chicken breaking in. I've heard of a dog do so once before. Just put the prisoners in a coma? Name that. That's. They're not going to learn anything if they're in a coma. I mean, think about it. You're just going to wake up and you're going to be like, oh, what? My sentence is over? Holy cow, that was fast. It's been 50 years. Still, that seemed really fast. Alright, let's get back to, robbing up and shooting up schools. That's not going to fix anything, name. And we used to do some pretty harsh punishments as well. I mean, I think a lot of countries know that at one time we did solitary confinement, which is lock you in a dark room and just leave you there. That is mind-breaking. To the scariest part. That you said shoot up schools is information I need. Yeah, for an example name. If you take an example, find Avery's cave. If you take an example as actual fact, then that's like, do you remember when Hitler ate a hot dog? For example. Be like, okay, is that fact? No. Hitler was a vegetarian. But something else name is, if you were framed for a crime you didn't commit, would you want to go into a coma for 50 years? Like, I don't think you would. I'll just hide that. It's not bad, but it can be an interesting topic. Maybe one I don't necessarily want to touch on. No, he didn't, because meat really messed with his system. Gave him horrible gas. So he ate fruits and vegetables mostly. Which is something I didn't think I would find out about Hitler. Also, he really loved art. That's why he stole a lot of art. He wasn't gonna, like, sell it or... Like, I think he was gonna put it up in some, Nazi museums as, this was before the war, and are great further secure these amazing art pieces from, or just part of his own collection. I don't really know. But yeah, there's a lot of weird facts about Hitler. Like, I think one of the more well-known ones is he he was very paranoid. Did you know that Hitler was a not his name? It was Adolf, and Hitler was yeah, I'm aware of that name. Yeah, Adolf Hitler. It's just like how we say Mussolini. Like, Mussolini wasn't his first name. Or, shoot, I can't remember that Japanese general. So, there's now someone that has that second name. Uh, most definitely. But, over in America, I know at least, you cannot name your child Hitler. You can name Adolf, I think. But, not Hitler. But I think people kind of stay away from Adolf as well. Remember... No. Okay. Hmm. Thief, Jesus, good thief. Good thief, bad thief. Okay. No. No, I haven't. Okay. So... let's see. How's the riddle go? Isn't it... Jesus first? Oh, wait, no. Hmm? Uh... Should give The Last of Us 2 a second try. I don't think I ever tried Last of Us 2. Because I just heard, stay away from it. Just stay away from it. Nothing good of it. Yes, that's a cave. Thank you, Dr. Einstein. What? Stay away from spam, I take it? No, The Last of Us Part 2. Oh yeah, no, I will. Because I heard it's just quite a drag. Like, there's story, just a lot of story. Yeah. Oh, they're wrong and retarded. Because if you actually play it, the story is the best game in Ellie's period. Like, I know she is, like, lesbian, if I recall right. But, like, it's just really story heavy. Because, I remember, if any of you know the channel Roanoke, the gameplay is not bad, it's the story. But, yeah, from what I've heard at least, it's just like, okay, you're dragging it on. I understand you wanted to, like, give the characters more depth, but it's to the point where you're kind of making them sound stupid, in a way. Like, it's to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, no, we get it, we get it. Why does it make you mad? Like, there's nothing in the Bible that says God was against that. How so? See, that's an argument I've heard a lot, like, it's against the word of God. Or, it's against God. It's just like, then why does some of God's creatures do exactly what people think is forbidden? May I ask? That is why I hate they just say she was. Like, that argument is like, it's against the word of God. It's just like, then why do some churches say, like, no, God's cool with it? She always says to stop the argument and eat my food. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna show that because, good Lord name, you gotta think about what you're saying. And what is with you two with the R word? Good Lord. I swear, it's like you're trying to hide some trauma that you had when you were like 2. Okay, that was not gonna work. Why did I think that was gonna work? Or wait, am I supposed to? Oh, I was supposed to go this way. Yeah, looky at the statue. No, I was 9, not 2. Okay. Again, this is why I just wanted this channel for adults. Can't wait. Uh, Name, I think you are partially wrong on that. I mean, that's an argument I have heard before. Like, I can say what I want and I can do what I want. Because over in here, it's always brought up like, I have the First Amendment, so I can say whatever I like. No, you can't. I mean, you can have free speech, but you cannot be like, okay, like, I will flip off the entire police station and call them a bunch of pigs. No, you're not allowed to do that. It's fair to my free speech. You gotta give up some freedom to have your freedom. Actually they do. Did you know that in different species of animal, that's not uncommon? I know frogs during mating season, they do it. And it's been seen in, like, even alligators, crocodiles, like part of the crocodilian family. Sometimes it's just a mistake, but they do it. Mostly the males, of course. But, like, it's not against God in any way. Because wouldn't there be, like, something to prevent that? Right now, the way that the human race is going, we will die out pretty fast. And not in a pleasant way either, Name. Let me just say that if we keep on the trajectory that we're going, we won't have food, we won't have land, and we are going to go into like Hunger Games or like World War V levels of it's you or us. Unless we somehow figure out how to start living on another planet. And just know that the smaller countries will be first. And chaos will be supreme, and you will have court law. Or martial law, not court law. You don't want martial law. That's the bad kind of law. Okay, where do I swing? Well, again, there's just no problem with it. It actually, like, those who have issues with it kind of forget how history was like. I mean, it's like we forgot that. Oh, right. Most of our ancient relatives would dress up as women if you were a guy. And, No, people would, like, if you were a young man who dressed up as a woman, you you would have been taken advantage of sometimes. I mean, that's what happened during Shakespeare's time, and I'm pretty sure that happened during. I don't really know Japan's history all that well, but I know that they had men dress up like females also. Uh, if it's gonna be stuff in face, they say be gay. Everyone be gay, and like some million people are not gay. The human race. Name. Where are you getting this idea? Because I've talked to people who are lesbian and gay. That is not what they want. Because right now, they just say, like, it's the way the world is. There's no, there's no problem with that. I mean, right now, population control is sort of, well, scarily enough, it's like being considered. Because right now, it was, like, I remember that it was believed that back, I can't even remember the era, that Earth was, for the human population, could only support around, I think it was 6 billion people. Then we got to 7 billion, and somehow we're holding out. What happens when that number is 10 billion people? Or even if we somehow reach that far? Like, what are we gonna do? Oh, great. I think you're right where I need to be. Oh, great. Like, honestly, I just don't see where, like, a lot of these people who say these kinds of things are either just thinking of themselves or are not actually of that opinion. In my eyes, look, if my children happen to be heterosexual, good for them. I mean, be who you are. Like, we live in a time where, like, that doesn't matter if you have children or not. Like, we aren't in the era where it's like, oh, is the lineage gonna go on? Oh, dear God. No. That doesn't, like, unless that is just part of your family values, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Heterosexual, that means, well, gay or lesbian. Like, you're attracted to the same sex. I think. I may have really butchered that word with the wrong meaning. I would definitely say look that up. And it's hetero, not hetero. Just to make that clear. Bisexual? Maybe? Oh, I don't even know anymore. Ever since I have to talk about this stuff, the more and more my brain just feels like it's melting. Because it's like, okay, we're talking about stupid topics today. Good, good. Good, my brain will just slowly dissolve even more. This is why you do your own research. Because, you, like, don't exactly trust every word I say, because I may not be 100% accurate or right. Which, I feel like I'm not. But, yeah, name, but then what about the next lineage after you? Once you're gray and old, are you going to tell your grandchildren who may have that opinion? You're like, no, no, you gotta date a boy or a girl. Man, it's not worth it. Wait, really? Yeah, I completely have forgotten all about that kind of stuff. I mean, all this stuff is just starting to blur together. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm to the point where I just want to live. Be like, live till I'm gray and old, and just not need to care anymore. Sure. Okay, who's shooting at me? Of course not. Doesn't seem. Yeah, like that's always an option. Adoption. I mean, that's something I feel like a lot of people forget about. Like, what about, like, because a lot of these lesbian and gay families, if they want children, they adopt. Which, is that a bad thing? No. Like, those children will have a home. Yes, they'll probably have either maybe two moms or two dads, but is that really, like, as bad as people make it sound? I personally don't think so. Oh, come on, Nate. Are you saying that if they, based on their sexuality, they can't run your company? Is that what you're trying to get at? Because I kind of pointed out, at that point, you don't really have a say. They'll just be like, Grandpa, we're putting you in the home. Don't worry, you don't need to worry about the business anymore. We'll take care of it. No matter how much you scream and holler. Yeah. Don't you just love those days? Or maybe we'll find the process of immortal youth, and you won't ever have to worry about that. I need someone who can pass on the family blood. Yeah, so let me just ask you, how many children do you think you're gonna have then? And just on the off case, what if you can't have children for some reason? Like, that's a scary thought. And that is something that very much could happen for a multitude of reasons. 2 to 3, I can respect that. But, like, because I don't know what kind of company you're thinking about running, or like what you like have been around, but like there just could be certain instances then my brother will pass on. Yeah, because I know that there's, and it's, let's just say, very small, like not very common at least, that your genes may not be passed on. Like you may be not neutered, but shoot, I just had the word on the tip of my tongue. Uh, no, just can't pass on children. And often with siblings, unless that is like somehow a genetic mutation, like the chances that 2 and 2 is very sly, but again, it's just one of those things that like you hopefully never have to worry about, but isn't such a bad thing. Like, okay, let's say you're in your 30s and your brother ends up in a really long coma. Yeah, like there's always just something. But even I have learned that fallback plans upon fallback plans upon fallback plans doesn't always mean that it's a concrete plan. And that has been shown also. But again, just hold your breath and hope for the best. Where's my... Okay, where is he? Where's the brother? Is he not coming? Because I recall that he comes with us. But, yeah. Shoot. I don't remember where I came out of. Or, wait, is it here? Somewhere around here. So, this way, I think. Have you ever seen the trailer for Street Fighter 6? No, I just don't really have an interest. What makes you say that then? Because again, it's just at that point, do you really have a say in that? And while you may have a say in that, not to say you won't, I've learned pretty quickly that if you're 1 out of 3,
Handle in here or something. Well,
the other 2 can outvote you pretty fast.
Could be a trap. You're already in there. What's the worst?
I mean, that's what I had to do with our grandpa. Like, he developed Alzheimer's. And, my grandma had to take care of him. Her own children outvoted what she kind of wanted for the best for her. For now, at least. Remember, people grow, they experience different things. Eventually, they won't think the same way, even if your experiences are similar. Not one person is the same. No two people's experiences, even if they are experiencing the same thing, are the same. Because both your thoughts are not linked. They're not going to be similar. Maybe your beliefs, maybe what you hope to do, your goals may be similar. But then, again, are you going to achieve the goals the same way? Is it spelled Alzheimer or old timers, or the last way is right? And just for the best of it, let's move away from that topic. Why are you speedrunning this? I'm trying to get back to the point where I was at. Because, as I kind of mentioned, I just kind of didn't really enjoy this game too much the first time around, and having to completely replay it annoys me a little. Okay, the buckets. Yes, great. Now I have to do this entire puzzle, and I have to remember that Jesus was in the middle of the spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Freaking skulls will touch your bones. Okay, now the fun part. I gotta get the water to the top. Let's make that the first goal. So, let's see this one. YouTube emailed me telling me ways to grow my channel. One of them is calibration. Yeah, that's just something YouTube does. Alright, we need to freaking keep it up. Ah, gosh. This is gonna be fun. Ugh. Let's do this. Did you hear what happened to the Actman? No, what happened? Oh wait, no, yeah, I did hear. That's not, that kind of sucks. And I just hope that they're able to, YouTube can figure out how to resolve this kind of thing, because, good lordy, that is just, okay, we need to get the bucket there. YouTube demonetized his... Yeah, I heard that. Which is unreasonable. Okay. Now, just gotta make sure. Looks correct. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do this again, and Nate's gonna die. But yeah, like, he tried to repent the copyright, or the strike, and they went even farther, which, seriously, it's just, It's just one of those things. Alright, well. Oh, come to think of it, I just realized something. Without America, no YouTube, and none of you would ever know I exist. Or Twitch. Or, let's see. No, the internet wasn't created in America, was it? I don't remember. Oh, bye, name. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of things that have been pitched to her, and it's just like, I see, still nothing has happened. Why is that? Like you say, yeah, no, this is a great idea. This is something we definitely should do. Then, why aren't we doing it? Like, I remember, like, Matt Pat, had pitched something to her. Markiplier has pitched something to her. As we know, Charlie has. I think even PewDiePie has. And just, it's a lot like, yeah, no, those are great ideas. We're just not going to do them. For whatever reason. Which is, just kind of like, why? Like, is there... I just... I don't exactly understand why. Oh, wait. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's what you wanted me to do. Wait, how did you get over there then? But, yeah, there's just, it's... The sad thing is, when I look at YouTube now, I'm just like, yeah, YouTube's like America. It has a ton of problems that need to be fixed. And I feel sad to even, like, look at it like that. Because if you're saying, like, yeah, that's like America. Oh boy, you really do have some issues. Especially since I think I also heard that there's going to be a certain law in Canada that's going to, like, I don't necessarily think it's going to, like, know if it's going to get passed or not, but it affects Canadian YouTubers and Twitch streamers or any, you know, Canadian media. I heard that from Dahmen. Rahul? Ah, shoot, I can't think of his name. Can I? Okay, I can. Okay, let's skip this. There. We... I mean, we can only go this way. But, yeah, YouTube still has just quite a bit that they still need to, you know, get their things together and just overall improve, fix, whatever it be. Like, the whole copyright system. Oh my goodness, it is just, it's infuriating. Yeah. Because even I have been taken advantage of at points. Where it's like certain music from a game or something. Oh, hey, article. It's just something like, oh, come on. And it's just like, you stingy. Like, because I know that with Bioshock. Oh, great. I think it's the last Bioshock game. There's a certain boss battle that's. Actually, I think the boss battles use like Beethoven's. Like some of Beethoven's music. And you can get copyrighted for that. It's ridiculous. Like, this is Beethoven. You know, do 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 do, because you're using their rendition of the song, which sounds just like any other version you've heard. You didn't grab onto it. Great, Nate, thanks. You can get copyrighted, and they can take the money. Which, honestly, I feel like that's stupid. Like, this song's been out for centuries. Literal decades. And you're telling me, like, oh, no, nope, this is ours. Can you get copyrighted for Guardians of the Galaxy playing Never Gonna Give You Up? Yeah, no, Never Gonna Give You Up. If you play just long enough of the song, you can get a not a strike. That's like if you just played the entire song and no commentary over it, I think. Or, I don't necessarily know how they treat music. Because I see that some YouTubers can just get away with it. As long as they commentate, it's like just so that the Fair Use Act can be implemented. Which, that's what Ackman was doing. But, no, if it's like a GIF or something, GIF, then you're perfectly fine. If you play like a small clip, like, I think it has to be like small though. Like, okay, that's barely anything at all. You stingy. Okay, if I recall right. KSI got his stream, his fight with Logan Paul press conference taken down. Yeah, apparently it's just like it's actually called GIF, but let's be honest, a lot of us are gonna call it GIF. But yeah, that kind of stuff where it's like, I'm sorry, what? Heck, even I think you remember the music that I was playing from the Twitch stream, for example. That artist had one of his songs copyright striked. He's the owner of that song. And someone was trying to like make off with that song, which sucks. Because YouTube's at fault there. And that happens a lot. Because, of course, like, you can't always figure out, okay, is this the right company? Like, do they actually own... Yeah. I think he got it sorted out after some time, but... it just sucks. I remember, like, even, like, YouTube's automated system for, one of the VR games. What's on your blacklist? Why do you want to know that? so I can take notes. If you want to know what's on my blacklist, I would just say the best thing you can do is look up just bad words. And the list is pretty long on itself, but it's probably going to get longer eventually, especially since during my Beat Saber streams, someone decides to use a certain word that I know YouTube would get on me for. I already have the word daddy on mine. Yeah. Oh, and you might also want to add mommy, just on the off case. Trust me, you want to cover your bases. That is like the best thing you can do. But yeah, just look up a list of words, especially like words within like where you would feel like, okay, these are like curse words in my country, or just like words you're not comfortable using. Because if, like, let's say bruv was a derogatory term, I don't think you'd necessarily be like, yeah, no, I want like some jerk to show up, some troll. Okay, boy. Okay. Oh, right. Are you kidding me, Nate? I'll put on the N word with the ER at the... Yeah, hey, if you actually do need some reference for that word, because trust me, like, apparently there's a lot of ways to spell that word. I found out. So, just try to use every I and G you can. Maybe even E. Like, I'm just gonna warn you, you probably are gonna see that word a lot if you want to do just that. Or you can do what I'm just probably gonna do, and if I see that it's a problem, just put it on the list. Because if there's a certain word that you're just like, yeah, no. Also, what is it with Sully's absence in Uncharted 2 and 4? It could be anything from, like, the voice actor just either didn't want to be really part of it, like part of the games, or it could be, like, just the way the story goes. Like, there could just be quite a bit. Which, I'm not exactly sure. Okay. Alright, let's put our... Let's skip cinematics. Wait, hold on. I don't have a gun. I forgot about this little issue. Okay. You said come... Oh, this just... I remember this part. This was my favorite part. You know, I just love parts where it's like, okay, you better hurry. You better hurry. You're not going fast enough. You're going too fast. Meehole? What about Meehole? Alright, Markiplier. Slam. Okay. Hey. Okay. Gotta swing. I was trying to write Mario without letters. Oh, I see. Ow. Is someone right behind me? Oh. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. You know, any weapons I can... Yeah, like a shotgun. Shotgun time! No, absolutely how all these dynamite barrels are exactly where we need to be. Oh, I lost all my guns. Well, that sucks. Ow. Look, my guardian angel. You play any Mario games on stream? I just can't figure out how I would do that. I don't have like an Elgato or some sort of way to link a Switch to a device. Otherwise, I probably would. Nice, Hope. See? Heck, before you know it, you're gonna be catching up to me. Heck, maybe you'll even surpass me. Okay. Boom! Boom! Okay, this is almost just like, this feels cheap. In, like, a horrible way. But no, that's great to hear, though. You know what? Let's take the gun. Okay. Let's just take this. Got a little bit more ammo. I think I'll keep my description though. It's kind of perfect for me. I basically say I'm a depressed kid that worships Breaking Bad. I think you'll change that with due time. Ooh, a pistol. Oh, come on, Nate. Oh, I missed the pistol. Wee. All right. Okay. Uh... Where? Oh, right. Oh, come on, I didn't do fast enough. Alright. Holy cow, it's almost been 2 hours. I wonder if I'm anywhere close. What's your thoughts on Johnny Depp winning the trial? Good for him. No, that's awesome for him. Like, from what I can tell, from at least what, as I said, from what I can tell, is he was in the right, always was, and Amber Heard was just, well, let's just be honest, she was being a jerk.
What are the satellites saying, Victor?
Right now, not a goddamn thing. I lost the signal.
Hey, you know what never loses signal? Paper. Alright, this route right here should take us straight to the volcano. Might get a little bumpy, though.
Let's get the show on the road.
Okay, well, I think this is where I'm going to stop, but, you think it's unfair? Well, I think it's very much fair, because her lawyers were clowns. She didn't really make any concrete evidence, and a lot of what she said was either just mumbo jumbo or facts that easily could have just been disputed as, like, there's certain makeup that can make you look like you're bruised. From what I see, I'm an hour and 54 minutes into the stream. So about 2 hours. Mm. But, yeah. I think I'm just going to end it here. Yeah, this is where we left off, though. So, everything will continue on from here. All new to me. Speaking of which, options, controls, not controls, or, audio, volume. Alright. Or, maybe. Okay. Oh, hey, Seagray. I was just ending stream. Am I weird for inverting X and O on my... I don't think so. But, yeah, sorry, Seagray. I'm just wrapping up stream. And, no, Beat Saber after this stream. I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow, along with the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. So, yeah. to be honest, this was just another catch-up stream. The next stream is pretty much where the rest of the game is just brand spanking new to me. I've never experienced this because this is where my PlayStation decided to, well, do things. I won't be on Beat Saber, only Uncharted. Yeah, I know, you stated that. But, yeah. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell notification to see more future videos, streams, etc. Because who knows what YouTube has. It was nice to have you all here. Are you streaming? I just said I'm not. Like, I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow. Well, thank you for showing up, especially Seagray. I'm sorry that your timing was a bit off, but, okay. No, that's fine. But, yeah, Kyler Creeper, signing out.